Alright, you guys, I'm here to review References, Part 6. Wait, no, that's not right. Friday the 13th, Part 6. Jason Lives. Okay, I forgot to mention that there's 3 of my favorite Friday the 13th. This is my second favorite one. I forgot about Part 6. I don't know how Part 6 eluded my mind. I guess I was so busy trying to get to the favorite one, which would be evident, but should be evident by now which one that's going to be. But anyway, so the film takes place years later. Jason's been dead for a number of years. It doesn't say how many. And old Tommy Jarvis here and his buddy tries to dig him back up and burn his body in the cemetery. I love the way Jason is brought back to life in this movie. I fucking love that. Not to mention, this is the first movie in the entire series that started the whole supernatural Jason Voorhees. This is where he actually came back from the dead with supernatural powers and stuff like that. So, yeah, this was the first film to do it. I thought it was after Part 3, but apparently this is the first time it does it. And I love how they keep it in continuation with the Part 3, how he had the axe in his mask from Part 3. He still has the little seep right here from the axe. That's pretty cool. I like how they kept that in check as well. And of course, because of all the negative reaction that the fans gave the last film and the way that ended, Tommy Jarvis was no longer the new Jason Voorhees. So they actually brought back the original one, which was a good idea. Because I don't even like that. I didn't even like that idea. I didn't even like the idea of them having Laurie Strode do that. Or her daughter-in-law, or whatever you want to say. I don't know. Fuck that. Fuck those movies. Anyway, not the Halloween movies, but I mean fuck the shitty ones, I mean. But anyway, so after he's brought back to life, he goes back to Camp Crystal Lake, which is now renamed Forest Green. And yes, I love the sheriff in this movie. He's fucking awesome, because he says one awesome line in the whole movie. Okay, his daughter's hot. Yeah, gotta love that daughter, and she has balls of steel. She's not afraid of shit. I like this one. I like that one. The whole cast in this movie is smart. Nobody is dumb. Well, except for the military personnel that's in the woods. About a good three of them are dumb. Not the blonde lady, but the 3 main guys in that forest. So yeah, Tommy Jarvis is trying to prove that Jason is still alive after he witnessed him being brought back to life and killing his best friend. So he warns the sheriff. The sheriff throws him in jail because he thinks he's crazy. And then all this mayhem and shit happens, and the sheriff thinks it's Tommy doing it. But the daughter believes Tommy because the daughter has a crush on him and stuff like that. So yeah, I love the direction of this movie. I love that they took it seriously and they kept it in check. And this is the first Friday the 13th out of the entire franchise until Freddy vs. Jason that actually got positive reviews. Before then, all the reviews for Friday the 13th movies have been negative. So I was like, what? People loved it. The critics loved it. Not just us, but actual movie critics that got paid to go see this movie actually loved it. That is awesome. Now for the montages, there are at least a few that I spotted in this movie, and some of them are at the very beginning. Like when we first meet the sheriff's daughter, and the sheriff is talking to her, and she's like, "Oh, it's over there on Cunningham Road." Like I think that's a little reference to Sean S. Cunningham, the guy who directed the first one and somewhat did the second one. He got credit for it, the second one, so that was pretty cool. And then of course, there's a little girl in this movie. She has well, we think it's a bad dream anyway. And she says there's a man chasing her and all this other stuff. And then the counselor says, "What's your name, honey?" "Nancy." Wow, if that ain't just a slap to Nightmare on Elm Street, I don't know what is. Because I think, was it by then? I think by then Nightmare on Elm Street 3 was coming out. If I'm not mistaken, this was 1986. I do believe Elm Street 3 was 86. And if it wasn't, it was probably 87. So that was a good time to put that in there. And then the last one that I noticed was the sheriff got the phone call, and he was saying, "Over there on Carpenter Road, I rewinded 3 times. I heard the same name, Carpenter. You mean like John Carpenter? The man these movies are solely ripped off of? Yeah, that was kind of cool. And of course, the very end of this movie has the song Man Behind the Mask, which I have on my iPhone. I was just trying to figure out which Friday the 13th had that song in there. It is part 6, and it's awesome. And I actually sat through the credits because I fucking love that song. I love all the kills in this movie. The kills are fucking fantastic, man. Okay, he snaps this chick's head completely off her body. That's awesome. Okay, he takes the guy and go and just like bend him like this. I'm like, you bend him like Beckham now? And then as the old announcer from the Halo 3 multiplayer would say, triple kill, as he comes down and just be like, hey, 3 heads are better than none. It's awesome. I love the kills in this movie. It's fucking awesome. Not hilarious, but awesome. Well, some of them are hilarious. But yeah, I had a good time with this one. Jason Lives is another good one that I thoroughly forgot about. Now I see why everybody kept saying part 6, part 6. I'm like, wait a minute. There is another one that I like, and it's part 6. So yes. So without a doubt, Jason Lives is gonna get an A-. That's right. My second favorite Friday the 13th, but I have one more. This one I forgot about, but the next one is the one I have in my mind since I reviewed the first 4 movies really. But yeah, drop your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about Jason Lives down below. Did y'all like it? Did y'all hate it? I already know some of them y'all liked it because I asked y'all what was your favorite, and some of y'all said part 6. Whew. So yes, I am out.